I don't know. I feel like the camera does not look like it could possibly be aligned. But it was.
I can
looked
see
at
our
it.
bodies. I think we're okay.
I can see both of our bodies.
Yeah.
Which just both so happen to be Wonderlands. Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Holt.
And I'm Dan. Whoa. Welcome to the world's smallest baseball show.
Welcome to the world's smallest baseball show.
Really glad you're all along for the ride. Week, 4?
3?
Great.
According to our show.
Okay, cool.
And man, I just feel like baseball's the best.
This was a great week of baseball.
This was a fun week of baseball.
Just fun? Yeah.
Also,
just
celebrated my nephew's birthday earlier today, and got some cake. So
that's going to be going on during the show.
Might be doing that a little bit. That might also be the only bite I take. I'm a little self-conscious. We had a comment from Tanker.
Oh yeah, cool.
Tanker, great to have you back. I know you're watching the NHL playoffs, which I totally understand. That's a fun sport.
I don't understand it, but that's fine.
I do. NHL playoffs are awesome.
No, I know. Everyone gets excited.
Douche Canoe, sticking solid. About a comment per
episode?
Per episode at this point. Not loving what I have to say lately, so I'll try and correct that. We haven't talked about the Astros much.
But they're starting to earn it a little bit.
A little bit. I did watch the first
Did you watch yesterday?
6 innings of the Astros game yesterday.
Or today was bad too for him, actually.
It was rough. Like Correa.
Garrett Cole got roughed up yesterday.
Yeah, Garrett Cole looked rough, and then Correa booted like a routine
They had
ball.
They had a great highlight that is, I consider it as play of the week, but it almost doesn't even count as a play. But Colin McHugh had a comebacker right at him, and he just had like an awesome matrix move to evade it.
That was crazy.
And it went like in between his chin and his chest. So like that space on him is the size of a baseball.
Yeah, I heard one person
say... It was wild.
Yeah, I heard one person say if his tongue was sticking out, he'd have a blister.
Yeah, it was
like
crazy.
It was really crazy.
That's got to be such a weird feeling.
While we're talking about Texas teams, Joey Gallo hits baseballs really, really far.
And they're just like so pretty.
Yeah, they're just like majestic moonshots.
Yeah. He's done it for full seasons before where he has more home runs than singles.
Yeah.
He does not. He's a guy, he'll hit like 230 with 40 home runs.
The 2 he hit this weekend were like, they both looked the same.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They're just like beautiful upper deck shots.
Yeah.
We should talk about another home run that happened this week. I'm starting to feel a kinship a little bit with Chris Davis of the Baltimore Orioles.
Really? Oh, I like that.
So,
I like that.
Stop it.
Yes, Queen.
He broke his hitless streak last Saturday after we filmed.
Yep.
And then, so he broke his hitless streak and called for the ball to save as a souvenir.
Yeah, which was a cool move.
And then he hit a home run the next game.
I didn't know that. Nice.
And he's had a really solid week.
Yeah, he got a strikeout this week.
Yeah, he pitched an inning.
Yeah.
This is my, I had this idea, and the more I thought about it, the more I believe strongly in it. Chris Davis, Baltimore Oriole All-Star. Who else do you want to see in the All-Star game from the Baltimore Orioles?
That's a good point. I couldn't name anyone.
Yeah, I looked through their roster, and it's just dead. He's the only worthwhile person.
I like you say person.
He's the only human being who deserves... No, but really, for what the All-Star game should be.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him. I don't know. Why not?
Why not?
And he actually could get kind of hot and have some stats. Who knows? It's pretty unlikely.
Yeah. Let's not go crazy here. The strikeout was cool. I got 2 things I want to talk about. One doesn't involve the Dodgers. Which direction would you like to go here?
I guess let's start with the non-Dodger.
Okay. Did you see Trevor Bauer's comments after the Braves game. I believe it was last night.
No. He did pitch last night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Bauer pitched last night. He's continually putting up some pretty impressive starts.
Yeah.
This was like 7 innings. He threw 120 pitches, which is a lot.
I saw that. His pitch counts this year have been like all over 100, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot. 120 feels like a lot, especially in April.
Pretty high number.
But 10 Ks, like 2 walks, everything else, maybe 2 hits. Like, it was good.
Yeah.
Braves end up scoring like 5 or 6 runs in the 8th and 9th and winning the game.
Oh, nice. Oh, God. He's the worst.
So he has this post-game interview that I'm probably just going to put in the episode and
Let it live.
just see what happens. I stopped putting highlights in the episodes just so sometimes I'll take time to edit these and I'll put a highlight in and YouTube will take it down. But I'm just going to try this.
Okay.
Because it's a post-game.
It'll be post-game. I bet it'll slip.
So he's just so... wow. I'm trying to think of like a hip word, but I can't. He's just so like bitter. Yeah. It's so funny. And he's just like, yeah, whatever their approach was, I don't know what that was. Like, they didn't want to hit the ball tonight.
I don't know. Didn't seem like they wanted to hit tonight. Seemed like they were looking to take pitches and foul pitches off, and so I guess it worked out for them.
How'd you feel with your changeup tonight?
Good. Threw a lot of good ones.
Threw a lot of fastballs again. Is that something you went into to start planning to do that, or was it something, an adjustment you made based off what they were doing?
This is an adjustment I made based off what they were doing, which was nothing. Like, I mean, they won the game, so I can't really say too much about it.
Is that an approach you've seen before against you, where they just kind of go up there and look to do that?
Yeah, I saw it a lot in college, my junior year, and people just didn't want to strike out, so they started trying to like poke at the ball, put it in play. I saw it in AAA in 2014, like 3 or 4 starts before I got called up. So I've seen it before. It's I don't know. It is what it is.
What can you do, or what do you try to do to counter that then?
Just, I mean, keep executing pitches. Like,
You almost have to be perfect in that sense, don't you?
no, you just throw the ball over the plate, and then they either eventually swing and miss or hit the ball weakly to someone or something like that. So, I mean, you got to give them credit. They made me throw a lot of pitches, and they got me out of the game in the 7th instead of having me go 8 or 9. So, I guess good job on their approach to them.
But I don't.
That's legitimately a batting
That's like a strategy. Yeah, it's
that's like a thing that people talk about.
And he was just
and has been forever.
He's just so mad. He was like, yeah, they just weren't even trying to hit me, just fouling them balls off. It was kind of awesome. And then I guess Freddie Freeman today was like, dude just doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, anyway.
Braves are beating up on Cleveland tonight. It was like 9-0 on my way.
You know who's heating up a little bit? Comeback player of the year, Josh Donaldson.
Is he really?
Yeah, 2 home runs tonight in his first 2 at-bats.
He had a disgusting strikeout last night against Bauer, actually. His stats could be good, but, it was more a testament of Bauer's pitching.
It was another part that cracked me up. They were like, how'd your changeup feel tonight? He's like, good. Threw a couple that were really good. It's just like cracking me up. I think I'm going to start like really following Trevor Bauer. Like everything he says and does.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I hope that works out for you.
All right, so let's talk about the Yeli Belli series that happened this week.
All right.
Brewers, Dodgers.
Yeah.
Christian Yelich. It was the Christian Yelich, Cody Bellinger show. Like the whole thing.
It was like as much a toe-to-toe matchup as can happen between 2 right fielders.
With the mid-series interruption by my boy Kike Hernandez, who hit a 3-run tater tot off of Josh Hader.
So Dodgers took 3 of 4
Yeah.
in a 4-game set.
Yep. Beat Hader twice.
which is big.
Gave Hader a loss twice.
First home run hit off of Hader in an 0-2 count ever.
Oh, I meant to note this. I was also looking at more on that statistic, and it was crazy. Hitters are with an 0-2 count on Josh Hader before Kike Hernandez hit the home run.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 for 68.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's with 62 strikeouts or something like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up, but it's very impressive.
Yeah.
So that was huge. Bellinger hit a couple home runs. Yelich hit 4 in the series. He's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I read it today, and I mean, he probably is the second best player in baseball.
Yeah, I guess. I know.
It still feels pretty weird.
He would have had a 5th home run, but in the 8th inning of this game today, Bellinger robbed one of him, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
They were talking to in between games in center field. They were kind of getting all buddy-buddy. Cameras taking pictures of them and stuff. Robbed a home run. Then Bellinger comes out, top of the 9th.
Would they be the 2 skinniest home run champs in the history of...
Maybe. And I think they're both super young, too. Cody's not even 23 yet.
Yeah, Cody's a lot younger. Yelich is probably 26 by now.
Yeah.
Middle-aged.
And, Cody hit a home run today off of Hader to win the game. This was after... what's his name? Thames?
Yeah.
Hit a rocket off of Kenley Jansen. Kenley Jansen right now just kind of comes in,
Gives up a home run.
gives up a glorious Joey Gallo style moonshot, and then strikes 3 people out.
Yeah.
That's kind of his
As long as he's got the room to do it.
Exactly. So if we can give him
That's
the
the
ball,
old Jason Isringhausen for the Cardinals would walk 3 guys every game.
and then strike the rest.
Yeah,
out.
And he was very good. He's a Cardinal Hall of Famer. He's a great closer. But every game he's going to walk 3 guys. So you can't have anybody on base for him.
I can't imagine the Dodgers not entertaining the idea of Kimbrel at this point.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
So every week we've talked about, it's been the Brewers conversation is framed by who they're playing, which has just been interesting. They played Trout and the Angels last week, and this week it's the Bellinger and Dodger. And they've had huge series against the Cardinals. It's been kind of cool. Yelich is continuing his kind of coming out party, and he's just doing this hilarious, awesome tour, and he's beating up on big guys.
Yeah. And Brewers fans.
All home runs are hit in Miller Park so far.
All of Yelich's home
Yes,
runs?
he has not hit a home run on the road since last September or something.
Whoa.
It's wild.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I gotta say, it feels really good to see your team hit a home run off Josh Hader.
It's a big deal.
Just because he's so good.
Yeah. And hateable too.
He's
which is
kind of
nice.
hateable, yeah.
It's good
hateable.
to beat him. Should we? I think we should. I think we need to talk about the Tim Anderson bat flip and ensuing.
I can't believe that hasn't come up yet.
So Tim Anderson, exciting young player. Was it Wednesday or Thursday probably? It's a huge home run. Yeah. And he did he threw his bat towards his dugout, right? And he was demonstrative and everything. And got thrown at his next at bat and yelled and there was a scuffle. He got suspended for a game for, according to MLB, using language.
Oh yeah, language.
And
because that's what I saw first, and then I saw more detailed.
Yeah, so they said
probably
right.
Came out from someone else or something.
But it's just a terrible look because
it is the worst.
He does this bat flip and Twitter erupts about it. MLB, Cut 4, StatCast, everybody is blowing up this home run and bat flip, and then MLB comes down and they're let the play kids, let the play kids, let the kids play ad campaign.
Yeah.
And they don't mean any of it. It seems
it's the most
And there was a pretty
hypocritical.
There was a pretty damning article because it happened like 2 or 3 days after Jackie Robinson
Yeah, I
Day.
saw that.
And it said, so the headline to the article was like, MLB honors Jackie Robinson the only way it knows how by telling Tim Anderson to shut up and play.
Right.
Which is like pretty direct and hard to argue with, in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw a few people try and argue with it, and it's like...
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with, but a lot of people do.
Right, exactly. It's like, yeah, maybe Tim Anderson isn't Jackie Robinson, but this is sort of the same exact thing.
Yeah, and I mean, actually, he shouldn't have to be Jackie Robinson.
Right.
You don't have to be a Hall of Fame. You shouldn't have to be a Hall of Fame caliber player to get to play and do what you like.
And like
Randall Grichuk came out against bat flips, which
that
was really
so
surprising.
Weird and dumb.
Randall Grichuk loves hitting home runs.
That was so weird and dumb.
Why would he do that? And here's the thing: nobody's gonna
Tim
make.
Anderson even said like, "Why don't you put a name on it?"
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, "Well, I don't have to because obviously you feel guilty about something." It's like
Here's the thing that people don't understand: like,
feels guilty about
when
anything.
Tim Anderson bat flips, he's not trying to make Randall Grichuk bat flip. Like if Grichuk doesn't want to bat, like Trout doesn't want to bat flip, whatever, that's fine. Don't bat flip.
Yeah.
But Tim Anderson wants to.
So here's the thing I was thinking about alone the other day, and I can't really articulate it, but I want to try. What's funny to me is the goal as a pitcher. The goal is to not allow someone to get to first base.
Right.
So you give up a home run. They pimp it. It makes you mad. Like, to me, the most, like, they always talk about in the heat of competition. To me, like, I think my gut reaction would be like, oh my God, I'm going to strike that asshole out next time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's super counterintuitive to put him on base. It doesn't make any sense.
Instead, it's like, you're rewarding him a base. Like, and so I was trying to compare what it would be like in another sport.
Okay.
And this is where I get really confused.
This is going to get good.
So, hard foul on someone driving down the lane in the NBA.
Yeah.
So the defender fouls, let's use names. So Russell Westbrook fouls LeBron James super hard, and LeBron is pissed about it.
Yeah.
So Russell Westbrook...
You're already backwards.
It's got to be LeBron James. Okay, defender fouls an offensive guy super hard, right?
Okay.
So the offensive guy is pissed. No, okay, this is better. Russell Westbrook hits a 3 right in someone's face and like raises the roof, if that's still a thing. That guy gets really mad.
Yeah.
So the next time down, he just allows
Fouls
Russell Westbrook to score again.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
That's a comparable comparison.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
There is nothing else in the world that happens like this does in baseball. It doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe, I'm so glad you were able to pull out the Randall Grichuk thing. Like, I saw that and was just like, no, man. No.
And like Randall Grichuk's like a cool baseball dude who hits
Not
big
anymore.
home runs. I know. I don't know why he does that.
Not anymore. It's been really cool, I think, to see the opposite, like the guys coming up. Like,
there have been a lot of guys.
Marcus Stroman is becoming one of my favorite pitchers in baseball.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
I love how he's just like, yeah, I don't really care. If you bat flip off me, it's because you hit a home run off me. Mm-hmm. Which is likely because I made a mistake. Whatever. Did the Orioles put up 16 runs today?
No, this is from yesterday. Mm-hmm. This might be, unless...
No,
sorry,
we should
I was
just
kind
move
of
on.
getting ready to move on.
Yeah, I could tell.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Well, no, I could talk about that kind of stuff forever. The Twins hit 11 home runs yesterday.
The Twins did?
It was a doubleheader.
Oh, okay.
But they hit 11 home runs in the doubleheader, and the Orioles hit 7 in the doubleheader.
Whoa.
It was the most combined home runs in a day by opponents ever.
That's crazy.
So imagine going to that doubleheader
Just seeing.
and seeing 18 home runs
Yeah.
in 18 innings. I mean, it was
awesome.
a normal game.
Yeah.
None of them were extra innings. Part of this, I pulled this up so we could do our welcome to the studio, which I'm just rolling with until you come up with something different.
We needed to talk for just half a second about the pronunciation of this guy's name.
It's Williams Studio.
That's what I thought too.
What's the question?
There's a big Twins fan at the company I work for, and I was like,
There's not a big Twins fan.
I was like, hey
you work
man,
for.
what do you think of Williams Studio? And he just like, I think I might have said Willens. And he just
that's not
had
right.
no idea what I was saying.
Well,
and then he was like, "Oh, William S. Studio."
No,
I was just like,
that's ridiculous.
Sure, same guy. Okay, go ahead.
No strikeouts or walks he's back at it, and he hit a home run.
Yes.
Yesterday. That's great.
And how did he react?
Probably amazingly. Had a couple of 2-hit games. Yeah.
Cool.
Not a great. He had a couple of for 4s, a couple 2 for 4s. Not bad.
Our boy.
Great work, Williams.
La Tortuga.
La Tortuga. There was a great shot of him, like, rounding.
Like his face. Okay, I have one more thing to say, and then I think we do Place of the Week.
Great.
And then Power Rankings,
Great.
which were met with much...
I have just such a hard time with power rankings.
It's tough. Okay.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I heard during the Yeli Belli series that...
Did you come up with that? I've never heard that.
No, I think
you
it was
saw it
on.
stole it from somebody
Yeah.
else. Okay. That's good, though.
During that series, I heard that... Actually, that's not true. I watched a little bit of the Cubs play the other day. It was just on during the day. And they were mentioning that AAA switched to Major League Baseballs.
Oh, yeah. And the
they're-
ball's flying out of the stadium.
Their home runs have like...
Yeah, the ball is definitely juiced.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Cool. I'm fine with it. Just thought that was interesting. That's all I got. Play of the
So
week.
apparently a couple years ago, some writer, I forget who I saw say this, watched, like, I think it was an Astros guy with a pitching machine set up at home plate, and they were launching different baseballs from it. And it was major league balls and minor league balls, and they were noting the differences.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it's been an issue, or it's been on people's minds for a while. Whatever. Let that ball fly, man.
Yeah. Let the
Elevate and celebrate.
balls fly. Don't let the ball fly.
Sorry. I just thought of something else. We should touch briefly on the Yankees again.
Yeah.
The Yankees, Aaron Judge left the game with an oblique strain that just seems he's going to miss like months probably. Mm-hmm. They have 12 of their opening day 25 on the DL right now.
Ouch. That's all.
And they're like all their best player, like their injured list would win 90 games right now.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The only person who started for them today that like other teams would like definitely want is DJ LeMahieu. Everyone else was like, oh.
Yikes.
Like Luke Voigt, who's cool and fun and might
Right.
be really good, but like the Cardinals aren't getting him, like don't want him on their team. You know, like
Right. Likely a late inning bat off the bench.
yeah. Everybody else is just nobody.
Phillies have lost a couple guys too, apparently.
I don't know.
Gosh, that made me think of something. Oh, AL East still so. It's like Tampa Bay's just kind of running away with it. Although they did drop a couple of the Sox. Red Sox won a couple games this weekend. But Chris Sale might be done forever.
Play of the week.
All right, plays of the week. My play of the week has to go to, although there's a couple out there that were crazy.
Yeah.
My play of the week has to go to Freddie Galvis of the Toronto Blue Jays.
This is a good one.
Bloop, pop fly behind short, so probably like in between left fielder and short. He tracks it down, and he's kind of like stumbling, I think. Like his footing didn't seem clear. Anyway, he ends up just, I mean, it's like over the shoulder too, not an easy play.
Yeah.
Just grabs it with his bare hand. And not much more you can say about it. I'll show it.
Barehanded plays are great.
It was whoa, it was impressive.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Let me set a scene for you.
Okay.
It's late Friday night. You're a AAA baseball player. Your manager calls you up, says, "Hey buddy, they need you in Pittsburgh. Hurry up." You call your family. Everybody starts figuring out how to get to the game, and you get to PNC Park.
This is good, Dan.
You get to PNC Park, and your family's able to get there, and you're the starting shortstop, and you're batting leadoff for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And in the 5th inning, there is a storm coming. It is definitely going to rain within like 15 minutes. There's lightning like in the distance. Cole Tucker comes up and hits a 2-run home run, and basically the game ends.
Yeah.
He hits the home run. The guy behind him strikes out to end the inning, and it starts raining, and the game's over. It was a 5-inning game.
That's awesome.
He hit the game-winning home run in his debut. He got a curtain call. There were like 12 people at the game because the weather was so bad. It was awesome. His parents were going nuts. They were interviewing him. It was really cool. And I was like flipping around on games on Saturday and happened to be watching it. It was just so great.
I watched his...
Baseball is so great.
Yeah,
man.
I watched his post-game, and it was, like, adorable.
Yeah.
He was just like, who does that? Like, who gets a curtain call in the big leagues? Like,
Yeah.
he just seemed like deer in the headlights still.
It was great. I
Yeah,
was
it's a good one.
so excited for
It's
him.
a good one. All right, power rankings. I'll go first.
Great.
Man, I had this. Can I just look at your standings real quick?
Yeah.
I had this all figured out before I came. I should just start writing it down.
I know. It's really the only way to do it.
And then the fact that we deliver it backwards is just so hard.
Guys, it's so hard to have a YouTube show.
It is. Okay. Number 5, I've got the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
Number 4, I have the Houston Astros.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who had an incredible week. But the weekend, what I saw Saturday
Not a great
night,
weekend.
it's hard to even put them at 4. And I'm not saying they're not, like, when I approach power rankings, it's who's the best team in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah.
Number 2, I have the Seattle Mariners.
The Mariners have had a bad week, though. Go ahead.
Shut up. Number 1, and this is crazy, they really turned it around.
Yeah.
But number 1 is the Dodgers, despite
Yeah.
dropping, like, I think 5 in a row. They won 6 in a row, lost 1. They've won.
Kershaw pitched well today.
Kershaw's pitched well in both games back. Puig hit a home run off Kershaw, which was
Yeah,
kind
we
of-
didn't even talk about that. Puig went back to L.A.
and like trolled LA pretty hard. But he hit a home run off Kershaw, which like I was
super
like, that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though it was like, the first inning of Kershaw's return, but still cool. So that's my power rankings this week. A little biased probably, but Dodgers are good.
Cool. I'm gonna go. God, it's been so weird. I think I'm gonna go Rays 5. The Rays are good, I think, and I
Yeah.
think the Rays are probably a playoff team. They're 14-8. I'm gonna go Rays, Phillies. I still just believe in the Phillies.
Yeah.
I love you, Bryce. Bryce, I don't know if it's still true, but he'd reached base in like every game this year, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
All right, what'd I say? Rays, Phillies, Brewers, Houston, LA.
So you are not a Mariners believer.
No, I mean, Mariners are 3-7 in their last 10. No, I'm not a long-term Mariners believer.
Okay.
I don't think. Houston's too good, man.
But you put Dodgers at 1?
Yeah, the Dodgers are absolutely. I mean, the Dodgers are playing like the best team in baseball.
Yeah. You put the Dodgers at 1. They're doing this, they're actually doing this without, they're doing it with Justin Turner, but Justin Turner is not hitting the baseball.
No.
And I'm sure he'll come around.
You've
But
got like Jock Peterson, Bellinger. Seager's playing pretty well, right?
Seager's warming up.
Yeah.
2 doubles today. But yeah, Turner hasn't gone
Yeah.
yet.
He'll have
And
his
usually
stretch.
we go as Turner goes. So it's actually kind of nice to see.
Yeah, it's good to win games when those guys aren't going well.
I'm going to finish this cake now. We'll just leave the camera running. You can stick around.
Yeah, you can watch.
Just kidding. See you
Cheers.
next week. Dodgers Cubs this week. I'll be in Wrigley.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.